You're creating great content, solid editing, and eye-catching thumbnails. So why aren't your videos getting any views? I discovered this game-changing secret after 9 years of struggling on YouTube, and it tripled my views overnight. Okay, well, almost overnight. So today I'm going to show you why your videos aren't getting views, and the secret that helped me start to go viral. It starts with following these 3 key principles I like to live by since discovering this solution. I've accumulated over 35 million views with long-form content on YouTube in just the last 2 years, and these 3 keys will help you understand the real reason why your videos aren't getting off the ground. But in order to take advantage of these 3 keys that could transform your channel, you need to think about your biggest struggle that you have when creating content. You know that sinking feeling when you feel like you spend hours recording the perfect take only to discover your audio is full of echo or background noise? Or maybe you're tired of spending hours editing out those ums and awkward pauses. I wasted countless hours dealing with these exact problems until I found Riverside. Here's what's genius about it. Not only does it record crystal clear audio and video locally to prevent internet glitches, but it actually makes your content better while you record. There's a teleprompter feature that helps you stay on track and sound more confident on camera. And when you're done recording, Riverside's AI tools do the heavy lifting for you. The set pace feature automatically removes dead air and awkward pauses, while smooth speech clears up any of those filler words that we all use. But here's what really blew my mind, and you can edit your videos just by editing the transcript. Pretty insane and saves so much time. It's just like a Word document. Plus, their AI can analyze your long-form content and automatically generate visual short clips, complete with captions and branding. I used to spend hours going over this manually, and if you're worried about audio quality, their magic audio feature makes any recording sound like it was done in a professional studio. My favorite part is when I record now, I don't stress about the perfect takes. I can think about what I want to say next. Then, let there be silence while I formulate that idea in my head and then start talking again. Riverside's AI cleans it up all automatically. It literally cut out my editing time in half. I love Riverside, and if you use the coupon FROST15 at checkout, you can enjoy an exclusive 15% discount and try it out for free. Thanks Riverside for sponsoring this video. So now that you know that your content is actually good quality, let me show you the 3 key principles that helped triple my views, and it starts with understanding how YouTube actually works. First, you need to understand how YouTube decides what videos to show people, and it's not luck. It's a really smart computer system that tries to keep people watching YouTube for as long as possible. Because at the end of the day, the more videos people watch on YouTube, the more revenue they generate. And this is centered around the one thing that YouTube prioritizes the most, which is audience satisfaction. If your video does not keep people on YouTube, then your video will die. YouTube looks at a few things. How often people click on your video when they see it, also known as click-through rate, and how long you watch your video, known as average view duration. If they like, comment, or share the video, which is audience engagement. If they stick around on YouTube after watching your video, or audience retention. These 4 aspects help bring audience satisfaction into play, and this is the holy grail of YouTube. Understanding audience psychology is the key to unlocking explosive growth on YouTube. It's not just about creating content, it's about crafting experiences that resonate deeply with your viewers. One powerful technique is strategic delayed gratification, where you strategically build tension throughout your video, creating multiple aha moments that keep viewers glued to their screens. It's what I'm doing to you right now and why you're still watching. Pay attention to how I do this, and you can see a pattern. Take a look at your view graph spikes. They're gold mines of insights into what truly engages your audience. You can also implement the curiosity gap technique, where you open multiple narrative loops, compelling viewers to stay until the very end. This is where you essentially have some side quests that help you level up for the main story, in gaming terms. Same thing in your videos. It's a complex trick, and these aren't just theories. They're battle-tested techniques that I have used on my clients' channels and personal channels that can help you achieve remarkable retention rates and potentially seeing over 66% of your audience stick around until the very last second of your video, just like I do. The psychology of audience satisfaction is deep and nuanced, but once you've grasped it, you'll never look at content creation the same way again. If you're intrigued by these concepts and want to dive deeper into mastering audience psychology on YouTube, Check out the link in the description for my YouTube Accelerator program. It's hours of audience psychology training and dives deep into the strategies I use to generate millions of views per video. But here's the deal. YouTube wants to show videos to keep people on YouTube. It's not trying to be fair or give everyone a chance. It just wants to keep viewers watching. So, if your viewers aren't getting views, it might be because YouTube isn't showing them to many people. But why? Well, that brings us to the second key that I learned. Understanding your audience is super important. Key number 2 is going to cover the main reason why people come to YouTube in the first place, either to be entertained or to learn something. You might be able to argue that sometimes they're going to be there to be inspired or because they're bored, but that can kind of fall under both entertainment and learning as well. But no matter why they're on YouTube, they're all there for one thing, something valuable and or that entertains them, and they want it fast. Think about when you watch YouTube. How long do you give a video before you decide to keep watching or click away? Most people only give it about 15 seconds, often less actually. And I would even argue that many of them have already decided if they want to watch most of the video just by the thumbnail and title. That's because of the real reason why your videos don't get views. This means you need to grab their attention right away. But it's not just about having a cool intro. You need to keep them interested throughout the whole video. Remember, viewers are always asking themselves, is this worth my time? Even if they don't actively think about this question, they are subconsciously wondering if they should stick around. Your job is to make sure they keep saying yes throughout your entire video. And so you need to continue to generate new questions in their head as they continue to watch your video. Sometimes this looks like literally asking a question, and this is a beginner level writing though, so a more powerful trick is to show rather than tell them. And this means presenting a story, but not all at once, so they can continue to watch, to learn, and to discover more as they want to fill the gap in the information that they have. They want to know the answer to the question that they are asking themselves, which you subconsciously put there. It's going to be a delicate balance between you telling them something and you phrasing things in a way that makes them wonder what the answer is to the topic that you are covering. I use AI to help me with this, and if you want to know more about what that looks like, subscribe and I'll be putting a video out pretty soon about that. But before I reveal why your videos aren't getting views, let me share something critical. Because fixing your view count starts with understanding how to make your content stand out from day one. Now, the third key is important. There's a ton of content on YouTube. Every minute, people upload about 500 hours of video. That's like 30,000 hours of stuff every hour. Now, this means two things. Your videos are competing with millions of others, and viewers have tons of choices, so they're picky with what they watch. They have the upper hand as they can just go watch another video if yours isn't interesting. And so you have to stand out. You need to offer something special, but special doesn't mean you have to invent something totally new. It could be as simple as a different way of looking at a particular topic, maybe even a little out there, kind of. Mixing two topics that usually don't go together, so often make very opposite contrasts with your topics. This also works really well in thumbnails and titles. Share your own experience or knowledge. So many videos out there have been successful when they talk from their experience and they get millions of views doing this. Making your videos look or sound better than others is an option, but these days the bar is much harder to get over since a lot of people have a good mic these days. So definitely don't have a bad mic, or even provide deep analysis on a topic that not many people will do the work for. This might be going above and beyond to provide valuable information or entertainment that most people won't put the work in to do, and that's a way you can stand out in your niche. The point is, with so many videos out there, you need to give people a reason to watch yours instead. Now that we've covered these three keys that helped me understand YouTube, I'm going to tell you the secret of why your videos aren't getting views. You're making videos for yourself, not your audience. Now, a lot of creators fall into this trap, and you might be thinking, no, I'm making videos for my audience. I'll tell you right now that you're not, and here's why. You make videos that you think are good or interesting. However, you forget to think about what your audience wants or needs. This shows up in a few ways. You're talking about stuff your viewers aren't interested in, or your videos don't help solve a problem. It could also be, the way that you present your content doesn't quite connect with your audience, or you're not thinking about how much time or attention your audience has. So remember, these three keys we've spoken about earlier, right? YouTube wants to show videos that keep people watching. viewers decide really quickly if they want to keep watching your video or if they want to just, go to the others that are competing for their attention as well. You're competing for attention. So if you're not making videos with your audience in mind, you're making things really hard for yourself. So here is a way to fix this. Start putting your audience first. Before you make a video, ask yourself, who am I making this for? What problems does it solve? Why should anyone want to be interested in something else? How can I show the value of my video quickly? What other videos on this topic have done well? How do I make my audience want to watch this video even if the topic isn't that interesting? These are some of the core principles when it comes to ideation, and it's the most important thing to consider because the success of your video depends almost entirely on this planning phase. Don't treat this as an afterthought. Plan properly. Find videos that do well in other niches and combine the working elements from those into your own video. An easier way to do this is to find similar topics in your niche and recreate those with some differences and ways you feel that you can make it better or just improved on. Already a winning strategy right there. So there are these videos that have gotten some really great results that you can just make a spin-off of and make a unique twist from. Do that. Or you can take two really popular video ideas and combine the two to make them interesting and a little bit more unique. Is your idea clickable? So make the title and thumbnail first. Decide if it holds up to the competition on YouTube. You are competing for attention, so you need to make sure that people are actually going to click on it. If you can't get people to click on your idea, then you're wasting your time. So here are some examples that I did. To make this video go viral in 6 months with over 3 million views was actually easy in terms of the idea and knowing what to do so that it could go viral before I even scripted it. I first found that crime videos were doing really well on YouTube, and then I saw a gap. No one had really good commentary and it was simple, annoying, and repetitive. Already a pain point right there for most of the audience. Reason number one, why this video got views. Another aspect was I found a channel in Valorant that was doing something unique. This is where some advanced ideation strategies come in, but you might be thinking, but Valorant is a video game. What's that got to do with crime? And you're right, nothing. But the idea is everything to do with it. Take a look at a video I found from Aaron. I found that it got about 2.5 million views at the time of doing a very detailed analysis of the Valorant Pro match. And he analyzed the plays, the breakdowns, the strategies, and visually showed these mixed with some of the real tournament footage to help visually stimulate his audience. So I thought, what if I took this approach with the crime niche? Then another powerful thing that I noticed in the crime niche was that no one was breaking down police chases. Most of them were just posting the video with the chase and little to no commentary. And what I thought was, what if I showed everything, where the chase started, where it went, and how it ended? But how would I visually show this? Google Maps was a really great way to present this. But this took hours of analyzing, and the chase footage with police reports was just extensive. So I also had to find the exact locations and where the chase went, but this was a gap in the market that I already found alongside other points that I had found. And this was why the video went viral. One aspect was that I provided detailed analysis, something that other people just weren't willing to put the work in for. And so on top of this, I found that the police took out a Tesla. The social proof of a well-known brand is going to generate curiosity, and have you ever seen an expensive car like a Tesla be pitted before? Not really. So this was going to be the thumbnail with the logo. We A/B tested this without the logo, and the logo version performed about 8% better. So now I have a lot of very powerful ways to predict the success of this video. I know that even mediocre videos do well in crime, even though the niche is very saturated. Deep analysis videos and excessive effort do well when done right in context. And this also helps avoid reused content restrictions from YouTube. This will also qualify as transformative content, as YouTube likes to phrase it. But there was a gap in the police chase subcategory of this niche. Too many channels were just posting a video and without anything else, and there were some popular or interesting elements in the content. The Tesla was interesting, and people wanted to see a Tesla being taken down by the police. I teach people how to do this, and your editing is going to be one of those aspects. It's going to help you create and make better content. Now, if you're struggling to even get views on your video, then you might be doing something else wrong. In this video, I break down the 3 pillars on YouTube and the success that will dive deeper into how you can make better videos almost overnight that will start getting views. I'll see you there. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.